What's going on, all my Facebook friends? I'm going to post this in my cooking group. Usually I do this in my cooking group. I never do this on my personal page. But here I am on the personal page, Thursday, my day off. Cheers to you. 5 o'clock, it's happy hour. Hold on. Little Pinot Grigio, if anybody knows me. Cheers, salute. What are we doing? I've been working on everything for Memorial Day Monday. So what do I got going on? For about the past hour, I've been working on homemade ricotta. So, I'm going to flip the camera around. I already have the ingredients heated and cooling off. It's time to strain. We're going to mold a little bit, and then they're going to sit. So, anybody who wants to see, we'll go from there. Let me flip the camera around. So, you could see right there, huge bowl, massive stainless steel bowl, strainer, cheesecloth over that, and then we have over here in the pot. So this is 8 cups of really good whole milk, and then we have a, what do we do? A half cup of cream. That's really going to help thicken it up. There's a tablespoon of, not sea salt, excuse me, kosher salt in there. Heat this very specifically 195. You do not want this, if this goes to a boil, dunzo. Throw the whole thing out. Garbage. So I'm going to start ladling this into my cheesecloth. Curds and whey, baby. Curds and whey. Oh, this is going to be good. I could say, this smells like a creamery. Everything's going to start to separate. This is for, partly for Memorial Day. But I'm going to be a little selfish and make sure I have some extra cheese for me. If you've never had homemade ricotta, if you've only had that red plastic container that you get in Pathmark, no bueno, man. Once you have this, velvety, silky, smooth, it is unlike anything that you're going to get in the supermarket. Just letting this drain down. Liquid's going to come out of the bottom. We're going to keep ladling it in. This isn't going to be ready until tomorrow, so it's not like we're going to eat this tonight. But with that being said, as far as cheese goes, this is not a long process. This is probably one of the quickest cheeses you can make at home. Mutz might be my next. I gotta do a good mozzarella, and it's a little bit more entailed, and I think I can handle it. But this is my second attempt at the ricotta, and the first one came out phenomenal. So we're gonna keep ladling this in. It's all going to settle within the cheesecloth. And what I love about using the cheesecloth, well, first of all, you got to use the cheesecloth inside of the strainer because you don't want to lose the solids. This strainer's pretty fine, so I probably could have gotten away with it. But when you mold the cheese with the cheesecloth, you get the markings that you see when you go to an Italian market. Go up to Arthur Avenue, go to, around here, you go to Iveron. If you get a proper ricotta, you're going to see this crosshatch marking in the cheese. That's because it was actually handmade and rolled and drained in the cheesecloth. So it's visually good, it's good for the procedure, and I just like keeping with tradition. trying to pour around the edges as the solids go in. I want the fluid to drain around. I'm actually ditching the strainer at this point. The ladle, excuse me, geez. And we're going to finish this off. This is still hot. The ideal temp to dump the coagulant, I used white vinegar. That's 195. You do not want this to come to a boil. You'll be all screwed up. 195, pulled it off the heat, white wine vinegar, and take it off the heat. I let it sit. They say 6 minutes. I probably let it sit for about 10 because I had to set the stupid camera up for all you Facebook fuckers. This now will be 30 to 45 minutes. And that is personal preference. Do you want a firm ricotta that you can slice, or do you want something light, liquidy that you could throw in a salad? After 30 minutes, it's kind of your preference. You could do whatever you want. I like it a little firmer. So last time I went 45, 50 minutes, I was actually able to slice it, throw a little honey on there, throw a little olive oil on there, use it as a side. It would almost crumble like feta. It wasn't quite that firm, but it was right there. Maybe if I let it sit a little longer. This isn't feta, it's a different procedure, but it may have gotten there, so who knows. But this is probably going to go about 45, 50 minutes. I did a double batch of what I did last time, because if people show up at my house on Monday, I want to have extra cheese made. So this is going to sit for 45 minutes right now, at least, maybe an hour, and it's going to drain, it's going to cool off, we're going to mold it, it'll go in the fridge a little bit later once it's to temp, and we won't touch it until tomorrow. Otherwise, that's it. If anybody's watching, thanks for tuning in, and we made some homemade cheese. Peace.